notice we have a ton of like cameras everywhere and poles with microphones. That's because after this we're going to produce a CD and video of the slam that you can purchase later. We don't know when they're going to get made, but if you, on the way out, if you'd like to sign your name and put your phone number, we'll contact you and give you some information about it.
Alright, some of you might not know what spoken word poetry is. It's like regular poetry, but less boring. It's performance-based, so you're going to see people using rhyme and stuff. And we'd like to offer you a language disclaimer, because there could be some language involved that some people might be offended by.
Spoken word uses repetition, movement, tone, volume, and pace to add interest and emotion through the poetry. And now I'd like to show you an example of an excellent spoken word by our very own Missoula guru, Mr. Chad Siebelman. Just a little bit of background. He was a student teacher for Miss Evans Lynn, our English teacher.
He graduated from Temple University in Philadelphia, and who knows how he ended up here. But he introduced us to spoken word poetry while Miss Evans Lynn was off gallivanting with camels and playing in the sand in Turkmenistan. That's a true story. Yeah, now here's Mr. Z to explain.
This poem that I'm going to do for you is a poem I did for my students and when I was trying to figure out how to teach spoken word poetry, because it's not that necessarily simple and it's a hard idea to come up with. So how do you teach spoken word poetry? How do you teach it? You teach it with a spoken word poem, right? So this is a poem. So many people ask me, what is spoken word poetry? What is spoken word poetry? This is a spoken word poem. This is a spoken word poem. Poetry plus performance equals spoken word poetry. I am using volume and emotion in my voice. This is a spoken word poem. I'm not trying to fool you with my extensive vocabulary and lack of thought. This is a spoken word poem. This poem comes from inside of me. When you write spoken word poetry, I want it to come from inside of you. Who are you? What makes you angry? What makes me angry are family holidays that have become marketing ploys. Get into the spirit. It's a corporate way of giving. Advertise, advertise, sell, 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 consume, purchase, buy. We have a product you have to try. This is a spoken word poem. If this is a spoken word poem, you have to change the speed and repeat. You have to change the speed and repeat and repeat. Driving down the street, concrete signs make me blind. I'm tired of catchphrasy rhymes like this is the best one you'll ever find. 1 billion marketing lies. Put them in a cardboard box called a Happy Meal for the kids to try. Dropping a cheap plastic farm-made toy. Building a factory for a little boy for 10 cents, you know. He hasn't had a Happy Meal in quite some time. If this is a spoken word poem, it's okay to cry. This is a spoken word poem. If you are going to write a spoken word poem, you need to know 2 rules. The first rule of spoken word poetry is that you have to speak it. And the second rule is that when you speak it, you mean it. Because if you don't mean it, why bother?
Alrighty, here's the rules of the slam. The judges are up here. They're volunteers from the audience, like Mr. Z told you. Thank you. They'll score each poem from a score of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being high.
But remember, it's the poem that counts, not the score. Out of the 5 scores from the judges, the highest and the lowest score will be dropped, and the middle 3 will be added up, and that will become the final score for the poem. The top 3 highest scores will receive cash prizes. The first place winner will receive $30. Second place receives $20, and $15 goes to third place.
Just a couple of things to remember. Please turn off your cell phones. They ring and I get annoyed. I don't know about the rest of you.
Okay. Okay. Each poem must be your own work, so don't read someone else's, please.
And we'd like to encourage you to be enthusiastic. Like, clap, yell, snap, I don't care. Just, we'd like to know that you're here.
And last, no costumes, please.
So we'd like to draw the first reader out of the magic hat of poetry. But we're not doing that. We're going to have a quartet, which is obviously 4 people reading a spoken word poem. And it's going to be like a trial run for the judges so they can get their scoring in order, and kind of another example for you guys. And so I'm going to introduce Jesse and Laura and Mariah and Tara.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I hate commercials.
I hate
commercials.
3,000
times a day.
9,000,000.
195,000 times a year. Hey you!
Yeah.
You!
Behind dinky local stores,
Towering.
towering for small businesses.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm talking to you, Walmart.
You and your annoying the fancy yellow face that throws itself from the start, guaranteeing that you will always have the lowest prices. Always.
Can you hear me now, Balding Horizon Guy?
Huh?
Tell me, Claire, if I suds up with
Herbal essences. And how do you really get those plumeria petals inside that bottle?
That bottle's made out of plastic.
That's from the tree.
From the forest, in the environment
That I just saved. And from the tree I just saved.
to make my herbal essences bottle.
I get that overwhelming stench of the outdoors and all 25 play plugins.
Plug it in, plug it in.
There's one for every outlet in the house, which gives off so many fumes that when I
Strike a match.
Light my citronella candle.
The whole place goes up in flames.
And when the fire burns, they can't get around the army of pink plastic.
Flamingos.
And super Walmart, super savings lawn furniture in the front yard.
Can you hear me now?
And what about that Energizer Bunny? He keeps going
And going.
And going.
If you really kept going.
And going. Maybe the smoke detectors in my house would have kept going.
and going.
And if my State Farm Insurance neighbors had decided to come out when they saw the flames,
We live where you live.
The Wells Fargo stagecoach might not be sitting outside right now waiting for my next stage of payments.
How about my next stage of death? And now,
a word from our sponsors.
Drink it, sure, and drink to your health.
Wow, don't you look smart?
maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
It's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Every kiss begins with
Clean
K.
and clear and under control.
The few, the pearl, the marine.
Melts the back on your hand.
Because you're worth it.
Bud wise. Ooh.
Flip, brush,
Hungry? Why, wait, grab a
Have it
Snickers.
your way.
You can do it, we can help.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Boxers.
Transformers more than meets the eye.
Can you hear me now?
Good.
Hello. Hi. I don't know much about spoken word, but I'm going to use words to convey my feelings, and I'm going to speak them. So hopefully this will follow along the same kind of line. If I mean it, only you can tell. I was sitting at the table, drinking a cup of juice. At least I think. When I saw on the floor a brand new, pre-sharpened pencil, I thought, this is it. So I hit the ground running. And before I could unwrap my new gift, I saw in the corner of my eye, Mother. And all she could say to me on this joyous occasion was, Ephraim, where did I go wrong? So I went down to my room, with my pencil, of course, grabbed my knives, raised them up, and started slashing away. Then I tied me a noose and headed down to the local sweatshop. There I marched up the stairway where I was greeted by a suit. The suit asked me, "Do you kill children?" I thought, wait, is this what he wants to hear? So I looked the capitalist right there in the eye and said, "I believe in justice." So he branded my hand, threw me in the barn, where a dog tried to bite my ankle. So I kicked it in the face. Pigs got mad and threw me out. Which wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't laid on my pencil. Let's just say that wasn't the only thing that broke. That day I went back home, gave my ex a call, and before she could say hello, I said, "I just want you to know, I love you." Then to my shock, a man's voice appeared on the phone. He said, "Who the hell is this? Oh God." "Who's this, sir? And is Christy there by any chance at all?" "No. I'm her boyfriend. And she drank too much last night and is still asleep." At that moment, I don't know which hit the ground first, the phone or my heart. But I do recall that my eyes started trembling like the little legs of lemmings preparing to jump out of my eye sockets. Let's just say I broke down. And the next morning I woke up covered in my own urine. At least I hope. And I reached in my back pocket and I grabbed the pieces of that pencil and I thought, hey, it might be broken, but it can still write.
This is just something I wrote about what I feel about what's going on in the world right now.
Black endless lies, pain awakening deep into the crevices of my heart. A hazy curiosity blankets my fears. When will justice take its toll? When will our society awaken to the truth and see beyond the lies of our president? Are you listening? Can you hear the bombs crackling up a storm of death and greed? A storm filled of selfish acts? Innocence is shattered, killing anything alive, a baby's last cry. Are you listening? Is the truth making your bones shake, tremble of terror and fear? No weapons found, a war built on lies and fake intelligence. Wake up and smell the death toll rising. Money, greed, oil. Are you listening? Torn families bleeding the truth, lies, pain, money. $83+ billion down the drain. Soldiers hollering, guns exploding, shattered lies, human cries. Why? 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 Are you listening now?
As you know, I'm Robin. We had to write a spoken word poem in Mr. Zibelman's class, and he said to write about something we love, like, hate, anything like that. And I came up with something that really, really upsets me, and it's called, it's not obsession, it's compassion. I'm sick and tired of seeing children grow up in battered homes. Low on money, not enough money for bread and honey. I said not enough money for bread and honey. They don't even sleep on a bed. I think that's enough said. But listen to this isn't the end. All you need is money to lend. All you need is some time. Just donate a dime. You may think I'm wasting my time with this very rhyme, but that's absurd. Haven't you heard? Children are dying. Now let me ask you this. Do you even care? I know this is too much pain to bear. Give them a place to call their own. That's right. Give them a home. Give them a blanket to loan. I said, give them a damn blanket to loan. Help the children of the world. Don't think these words are absurd. Haven't you heard? Your vision's blurred. This makes you feel awkward. Yet I spent my time telling you this rhyme, this here an American line. Help these children, let them live, but don't let go and forgive. Some were left with not even one shoe. Who are you to be so untrue? I said, who are you to be so goddamn untrue? Children are dying, children are dying, children are dying, children are dying. Yes, that's right, I said it. Children are dying. I will drill this into your head so I know enough has been said, so I know you'll help a child get a bed. Give them food, give them water, give them what they deserve. Courtesy of you, courtesy of me, it's your choice to let them be. It'll haunt you and taunt you and create word visuals. And if you think this is just another rhyme, and I'm wasting my time, then leave. Get out. Leave. Go. Go, 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 go. I hurt to know you. I hurt to see you. I hurt to know you won't help a young innocent child who is less unfortunate than us. Yes, it's true. I said it. I said what needed to be said. Help these children live better lives. I said help these children live better lives. Help them before another child dies. Thank you.
All right.
Hi, I'm Heather Lorcott, and I'm a freshman at Big Sky. And I went to a spoken word workshop after school one day because someone I knew thought I should go because he said it was really cool. And what I learned about was something that really, really irritates me and makes me want to scream, basically. So this is called Can You See Me Now?
Let's hear some screaming.
I hear the echo, echo, echo of your pitiful voice echoing, echoing ever so loudly. You're short, short, short. You're tiny. Well, good job, detective. You cracked the code, and a hard code at that. I hear the echo, echo, echo of your pitiful voice saying, you're short, you're tiny. And it makes me want to scream in terror. When you look at me, do you really see me? I don't think you really see me. Because if you could really see me, you would know that there's more to me than lack of height. You never really see me. Why should you see me? I'm just a short freshman, right? Wrong. I'm an artist. I'm an actress. I'm a poet, and I'm an advisor. And if you could really see me, you would know this. Because really, I'm bigger than you think. You mock me because I'm short. I mock you because you state the obvious. Can you see me now? Or has my opinion been unclear to you?
This poem is called The Eyes, and it's dedicated to Katrina, sitting right here. Alright, her eyes are like spirals. Looking straight through them, you can see the truth. Her eyes are honest, it is obvious now. The shit she's seen, draining away the happiness she once used to have. Losing all of her hope, trying to hold on, slowly slipping on down. She knows the real world, she sees the truth. Truth will soon bring insanity, still trying to hold on. Not too long now before the demon steals her soul. There isn't much left for her, or so it may seem. Her patience may disappear. It's extremely sad to watch someone you love fade into darkness. I'm right by your side, I'll hold your hand. When the demon steals your soul, I'll steal it right back. If you are patient, things may get better. But just so you know, you are not alone. You do have friends. People do care. This is the truth. I'm right by your side. Please just hold on.
For a creative writing class, we were told to write, of course, a spoken word poem about something that made us angry or just something that made us feel passionate, I guess. And so I wrote a poem about a relationship that was just ended. It was very toxic, to say. And so my poem is called I Am This. I'm suicidal, egotistical, grotesquely fat. I bet they'll bet I'm a sadist, masochist, racist, stupid, abusive, lying bitch. I'm a threat. Your snake, your pet. Kick me, bleed me, scream so loud you can't see me. Be me. Look through my eyes in the mirror. Don't tell me you know her. She's nothing, I'm invisible, I'm you. You are nothing. Don't tell me you know me by what you see. I'm not what you or your friends think. You're blind. I wish you would go to a forest and die. Leave me behind. What is it that you're hoping to find? What do you want me to be? Do you want to beat me? Love me, hate me, love me, hate me, diss me. See me, be me? I am everything you loathe completely. Lesbian, liar, wannabe witch, tramp, thief. Why do you shoot me down for what I believe? What did I do to you? Know you? See you, love you, hate you, punch you, rape you, hug you, diss you, wreck your rage upon my stage. This is my cage, my shell, my hell. I fell for you to rise upon my lies like rabid flies. Like rabid flies, flies that are wingless, pinned up, mangled up, tangled up, overall messed up. This is me. This is me. What you can't see, I'm me, only me. Ragged, depressed, stressed, and confess I hate this mess. This mess I brought upon myself. Myself. Endowed in myself. I kick, I scream, I bleed to know I'm alive. I cry, I lie, I die over and over and never again will I be your friend. Your friend. Friend, I can't bend, I'll break. I'm lost in this infernal hate. This hate. This hate. This is what I am. I am what I am. Thank you.
Okay, this is going to be really short and sweet, but...
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. God bless America, you say, while children plead and pray, screaming as they watch with terror unfathomable trauma of which they are the bearer. Unfathomable because you sit comfortably ignorant, killing without reason, rhyme, or warrant. Who named you God's man of the hour? You're sick with greed, perversion, and addiction to power. Well, God save America, I say, because we've done the crime and now we'll pay. What goes around comes around. Our demise will be renowned.
Yeah, it's good. Hello, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to say that I've been blown away by some of this poetry, and I can't even start to compare. But in my defense, I'd like to say I'm looking incredibly sexy tonight. Have you ever been to hell? I've been to hell. The scum-scraping, penny-saving, hair-loss-inducing America that I drive by every day. And yet they love it. They love it. The burger-scarfing civilians, they love it. They were born to love it. I was trained to love it just like them. I was herded along with the other cattle down the long, narrow hall lined with gray lockers. Have you ever been to hell? The bastards sit you in little blue seats. And they're broken. And the what's the word, sweater vest wearing, damn it, what's the word? I don't know, brain suckers? Oh yeah, teachers, educators, inform the masses about life after high school. All day they stand in front of gaping idiots, for the most part, and scream their heads off about irrelevant topics. They will wear their high-water pants and their NPR buttons until the day they die. Little do they know what the kids are hearing this whole time. You know, the hormone-induced kids. Have you guys ever read Peanuts and watched that little Charlie Brown special? You know what the kids hear when the teacher talks? Anybody remember? Say it with me. Wah, 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 wah. Their lives are wasted. And for what? To train more corporate zombies? When can we stop the cycle, begin to heal, start a revolution? When will we end the monotony and begin anew? It won't happen, but a select few will live. They will live. But instead of being part of the flock, they will be thrown in jail or an institution. It's inevitable. They'll pretend that they're the Messiah. I can only speak for myself, and you will rise. Larger than the hippies, larger than the skaters, larger than the anarchists. We will rise. And we will start a revolution. Thank you very much, Missoula.
My name is Amanda Gates, I'm a sophomore big sky, and I wrote this poem because I woke up one day and I was slightly angry. So, yeah. I dream. Good dreams and bad dreams. When I dream, I feel the rain and spiders crawling all over me. I feel rock on my fingers or snow on my naked back. I feel sun on my cheeks, my head plunged in icy waters, ponds flooded between my toes, and red grit under my fingernails, but mostly, I feel you. I feel you tickling my sides, our fingertips barely touching. I feel you and your fingertips running up and down my thigh. Sometimes it's so good that it's like I have to hold on to my pants to keep them from flying off and setting themselves on fire. Sometimes it's so bad, it's like someone's giving me a back massage with their soccer cleats. When I dream, I smell tulips, blood, and the ocean. I smell my sister's soap, Blakely's house, Amy's lunch, my cousin's perfume, Shanice's hair, and Swedish fish. But mostly, I smell you. I smell your hair, your smooth, tan, greeny smell, and your truck. When I dream, I hear chainsaws and a voice, a beautiful voice that echoes through red cliffs. I hear breaking glass, apples hitting the roof of my room, and Pink Floyd. But mostly, I hear you humming CCR, the dull murmur of your voice, and your dog barking as we jump on your trampoline. When I dream, I taste. I taste Carmel bars, hairspray, Huckleberry cream soda. I taste sand, grit, snow, DNL, goldfish, milk and cookies. But mostly, I just taste you. I taste you and your mother's food, the taste of your chocolate milk. When I dream, I see colors, sunsets, sunrises, hair that looks like chocolate and strawberry syrup mixed together. I see a silver pipe, lip gloss reflecting moonlight, two pairs of lips touching, dark and light, perfect teeth, and I see the wind. But mostly, I just see you. Oh God, too hot. I see your golden hair, your baseball cap, and your shoes. I see you throwing Barbies out your window, a light coming from a little train engine in your basement while I sing on the bow lot. I see you singing in an inner tube, on the water, in your swim trunks, and me diving in after you when I dream. Thank
This is inaugural speech part 2. There is no justice without freedom. And there will be no freedom without dance. Woo! This is a dance revolution. We will be free to shake it, free to get jiggy, free to frolic, free to prance in dance pants. Free to be bootylicious, free to get down with our bad selves. For too long we have been plagued by aching backs and tired knees without questioning their cause. Let them be a bother no longer. We will chasse, saute, soda our way to sovereignty. Take that, GW! Let's ratify our right to rumba, satisfy our desire to samba, and leave no one behind, because tangoing takes two. This is a free country, and we will not relent until every woman, man, child, American, Native American, African American, South American, Canadian can share!
Vegas Liger fans out there? You stand before me, knife to my chest, my back to the wall, your face to my face, our feet planted to the ground at base. You spit in my face, say I'm too white, a damn banana. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. You question my faith, my love, myself. I try to fight back, but conviction my voice is what I lack. You yell, you shout, tell me what it's all about. Say I'm a disgrace to my race, and I should know my place. A damn chick like me has no other place to be. Yeah. But I crossed that line. In my life, I know I can't rewind. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. You push the blade in deeper and scream in my ear, saying I'm just wasting my time hanging outside my own kind. Your eyes burn holes inside of me, as if trying to make me confess my sins. You curse me on, knowing now it won't be long before I give in or die trying. You shout at me, saying I'm no good, that I want to be long, I really would. That I'm a Nazi, wanna-be white girl, crack-a-loving banana bitch, that'll never belong anywhere, not white enough, not Asian enough. And what kills me the most is that somewhere in the back of my mind, somewhere in the dark corner, I know that he might be right. And I know that it's useless to fight, because I won't win. I can't win. I'm alone, and I feel the blood drain from my bones. I'm a fucking banana. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. And I can't wait to close my eyes and let the world rush by, because not seeing is not believing, and not believing is not hurting. Thank you.
Hi. I don't have time. I want to be naked. I want to shake it. I want to show you every curve of my body, every swerve. From my lips to my hips, to the cut on my knee I got when I was 14. I fell on a piece of glass. It was broken. I want to break free, exercise my liberty, show you my insanity. No more hiding behind abstract words, metaphors, and similes. I won't stick to standards that follow God. I'm working this rhythm to the movement of the tide. I'm slitting my wrist right here on the stage, not referencing my thoughts of maybe some days I'm bleeding and needing a tissue for my tears, because maybe you don't know it, but I'm crying here. But don't sympathize, don't improvise, don't emphasize the happy times. Right now it's not about pretending to care. It's realizing I'm standing here completely bare. I'm naked and sacred. I'm blatant and hated. I'm scared of the future. What will be scares the shit out of me, but that's why I'm living and breathing and grieving and leaving. It's all a process in my life called mess, and I'm a little obsessed with staying distressed and getting some rest, but it doesn't work that way, and I'm not okay, and there's never enough time in the day to say what I need to say, to pray what I need to pray, and God is mad at me. He's got to be, because I don't believe in He with a capital H for all these reasons I don't want to face. God told me to be sweet and lovely, soft and trusting, and when I obeyed, my sister got laid, that didn't get paid, and I racked it with a raid. This was all on the same day, so I prayed. Amazing grace. And for some reason, He didn't hear my praise, so I did it again. Amazing grace. And I was slapped in the face. God turned away, so if you ask me if I believe in He, I say, if grace was so amazing, then why am I so crazy? Why hasn't He saved me? Is He just being lazy? I better be careful about what I say, because He will come down someday. It could be right now, while I'm not converting the crowd. So listen up. God is still in me. I'm just filled with envy. For all of those who can live without having to explain themselves like this. So when I take off my clothes, I think all of you should know I wouldn't have this body if it weren't for what He's done in His blood.
And every time I try and finish a rhyme, I can't end it unless I mention just how splendid my God really is. As much as I deny this, it's all about nudity. But only because he died for me. Thank you.
Alright, so this poem was inspired by a really close friend who has to deal with alcoholism in her family. So, drunk. One addicted to the consumption of alcohol. It's taken over my body, my life, my entirety. Like a seed embedded into my brain, nourished only by this toxin, growing inside of me, mass producing. Of course I've tried therapy, but you don't think I know I have a problem? I yell across this empty room. This empty room, which has torn me from society, sewn me into the life I've never wanted. Only a drunken illusion, my world. See me, swaying, staggering, unbalanced steps. Hear me, slur profane, choppy words spitting out of my mouth. Smell me, that cigarette smoke and whiskey. All signs pointing to the bar next door. Touch me. Or even better, I'll beat your fragile body till it's lying on the floor. Helpless. Losing all inhibitions. This is my world. Dirty dishes piled in the sink, bills gone 3 months unpaid, social service phone calls every other day, and still count down the seconds until that next shot. My daughter, torn apart, like feeling the wings from a butterfly's back. And you're damn straight you can always find me downtown at the Golden Rose. I'll leave you home alone. You're 8 and can take care of yourself, right? Time is limited. Ignorance is bliss, which happened to slip my mind. We'll have the babysitter drop you off at school for your play, and I promise I'll be there. Swear I'll be there. I look at the clock through fuzzy eyes. It's 10:15 and you're already dreaming. Ignorance is bliss, which happened to slip my mind. Thank you.
Okay, I just wrote this because I was told I had to read tonight, so. But there's reason behind it. It's entitled Corporate World. I exact my revenge upon this slave-driven universe, proving once and for all that this perfect little world hurts. Keeping all the waves for my own poor sympathy. Sleeping on the streets, because to live, I need money. And that is why I dine in the twirling age of renegades, where sustenance comes first, and there's no time to think of war and hate. And spinning round and round like a crown on a king, a sling to keep me down, to hold me down, to thrust me down, like a whirlpool of hate. A brand new race with the same black fate. Of a man on death row about to throw the stock market out of line, out of time, out of mind, and I have nothing to say unless I speak against the man, the plan, the big fat check coming in on demand. And we're no better than the Nazis with their killing of the Jews, and we're no better than the Nazis with their killing of the Jews, because we commit genocide upon our own kind, with the killing of the humans who can't speak their own mind. And America has just become one slutty whore, selling itself to the corporate world. Yeah.
So, I wrote my poem about my ex-boyfriend. He was a real piece of work. So, it's titled Dial 143. The last 3 numbers of his telephone number were 143, referring to I love you, you being him.
So this is about him. You taught me the silly things about life. Fredericks of Hollywood, mission trips, your dog named Latte, whom I loved, your little friend called Secret, the God above, your spoiled cousin, your friend's problems, what you did last night, when you were supposed to call me, and what you ate, what you hate about me. Music, raves, clothes, booze, bonfires, blowing up paint cans on the sides of homes and pushing cars into no parking zones. But you never really told me about yourself. You never told me about how you felt after Christmas Day with her, or meeting her at Bible camp, because I wore that cross on my neck, never letting me forget that God was watching over me, watching over you, making sure we never make mistakes, and when we did, He'd help us through. God would help us through. After all, look what He gave you. Well, I'm sorry when there's a fire near your home, I told you you'd be fine. I was insensitive, I was a bitch, because everything you say is true. I am nothing but a worthless bitch to you. Yet, I'm still your doll, your sweet, ignorant, innocent, not so perfect doll. I'm sorry that I'm not thin enough, pretty enough. I'm sorry that I don't have enough money. Was that comment about missing being single intended to be funny? I'm sorry that I moved to Montana and refused to be her personal porn slave. No, sorry that I asked her to talk to you about that girl you've been mentioning, and I found out that you've been dating her for 2 months and cheating on me. And I told my best friend to go out and intercourse with herself because she didn't trust you when really I should have seen it too. You know what? I'm not sorry. Why the hell should I be sorry for every little say, every little thing you say, every little game you play with my head, my heart, my feelings, my pride, my self-esteem, my body, my breasts, my faith, my family? I think you know the rest. You broke me down. Congratulations, you changed my life. I am now a statistic. I am now a fucking statistic, and really, that is the only thing that I can be sorry about. Thank you.
I preemptively apologize for my singing. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow
is always a day away.
We're working for a better tomorrow, today.
And tomorrow we'll be working for a better tomorrow. Tomorrow never stops long enough to let us catch it. But we chase and we chase and we chase, and pretty soon we're living today for tomorrow, our promised land of milk and honey.
Tomorrow's a little tick and all of you screaming everything about you is weak, but you could be better. You could be great.
When do I get to decide what's good enough?
I can hear it in you now, your heart racing, trying desperately to keep up with tomorrow, your destiny.
We're always moving. From the moment we're born, we're told only dead meats are stationary. Strive for that magical day when all your problems will be solved. We need to go somewhere.
Let's go left. Tomorrow, I'm gonna grow a beard.
I'm gonna get a raise.
Gonna win her heart.
Gonna win my
I'm gonna lose 20 pounds.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna learn how to fly.
I'm gonna be strong enough to pick up a car.
Gonna win the
I'm
lottery.
gonna win the Super Bowl.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna reach tomorrow.
There's really nothing left.
Tomorrow is the supermodel's face you'll never have.
Tomorrow is your neighbor's Ferrari.
Tomorrow is finally being accepted as what you really are.
Tomorrow is a white picket fence.
Tomorrow is what today will never be.
We're the bastard children of tomorrow, the media school in the world telling us that we're not good enough, that we need to be better, that I should be better, that I should keep striving. Will I give up?
We're good enough already.
We have no more room to improve.
All of society.
Tomorrow is plastic.
Alright, so my poem's called In Memoriam, and it's about a little girl that I was really close to who died in a car wreck due to a drunk driver who I really personally would like to die. So here it is. Broken beer bottles on your now smashed truck's floorboards. Can't you see, or are your eyes filled with alcohol? Her car in front of yours, you shattered your windshield just like you shattered hers. She sits in the car with an angel next to her. She doesn't know she's dead. Her only daughter dead. Her life pride, and joy. Dead. Do you think she was scared when she saw your truck cross that barrier? Did you hear her scream when she saw the tangled mess? Well, I hope you learned your lesson. I bet you didn't, though. You'll pick up another Jack Daniels or a Corona. I know. It will happen, trust me, but listen first before you do. Just know how many you could hurt. Just remember what you did to us, because when I found out, I screamed. I ran upstairs, I threw some chairs, I got mad, and I cried. I didn't care if you lived or even if you died. Remember how they said 20 years in prison? They changed it. Don't they care? You killed a little girl. How could they overlook this? 100 years sounds good. You know quite well what you did, and you should have to pay. But no money could ever bring another smile. And no amount of time in prison could allow her to go another mile. No material thing, no memory could ever bring her back to me. So my one wish to do it just would be for everyone to see what a single beer tap and a glass bottle could do to someone like you and me. One person who must leave way before they should, even if it was supposed to be. Come, see what there is to be. One crank of a key, one pump of a foot, you know what this could do, don't you? Death, destruction, loss of family. Remember these words because they only haunt at me. I will never drink and drive. That's one thing I will never do. I see exactly what it brings. All because of one certainty. She's dead, isn't she? Well, I know that's right. All because of that one night took her life away from me. And it is so plain to see, you don't care! No drunk driver ever will.
All the brothers, don't you love them?
Alright. This poem is called The Difference. Let's be different, be unique, stand out from everyone else. Let's wear chains and be in gangs and write on trains. Make them stare, make them look. Let's wear black and listen to rap and do some drugs, we'll be like thugs. Be a rebel, don't fit in, make them wonder. Let's paint our faces white, get as high as a kite, get into fights, take advantage of our rights. Make excuses, make them uncomfortable. Let's call people names, choose others to blame, and put friends to shame. Just be different. Be different, be different, be different. Let's all be different. Together.
Alright, this poem is called License Stunt David. License Stunt Daisy. For all that color shall be discovered, the sun shall split the night. And for those people who do not discover the sun, the bleed. Here, I'll start again. Alright, this is called License Stunt Daisy. For all that color shall be discovered, the sun shall split the night. And for all those people that do not discover the bees, the elf, the flight. The bee sure flies up in the skies, the elf is blessed, he plays the rest. The lady of the moon is in great tune, for she knows of the night without despite. She makes my thoughts without the time, so I shall gather up flowers. So I shall gather up some flowers in these hours for great small rounds. Alright. This is Paper of Crayon. The man that's a crayon has an autopsy van. He roams around the streets, he roams with the beats. He goes down to town to play with the band. Alright, Paper of Crayon. The man that's a crayon has an autopsy van. He roams around the streets, he roams with the beats. He goes down to be with the band. He drinks lots of sand he hardly can stand. She comes in his bin that he calls a house. She comes on in and lifts up her blouse. They dance and make love for a chance for a hug.
While the lead singer smiles, the drummer beats wows. And chances are slim and slick. Open the seeds, let out our shell, to show them the bow that strung across the rows. Weird mixed up drinks giving me glances, tall in this land, brand sinking in sinking sand. Now that the crayon is all out of color, where will the flowers go? Will they bloom and go boom, or without color will they bloom? Alright, this is called Bands. I'm stuck in this land making nothing of a band. It all falls as if we're dolls, making us learn their plans of religion. It's not claimed, but shit of the pigeons. Making us stop smoking weed, making us pay just to plead. Hate on lawyers, hired and raised, got some payrolls, committee praise. Fuck all this country, fuck all the terrain. If I were any higher, I'd jump on train, travel to Ireland, make some brew, make sure it's strong and check the screws. Eat these people, strange and stray, lose your mind within a day. Alright, and this is one that I just kind of doodled up last night. Alright, I grab a flower to show my power. When I leave, I'll be unseen. In the light, they all have might. Bottles purple, papers white. Leave your mind outside the door, cause when you trip, you'll hit the floor. Flying buses, yellow subs, birds go high, they ask for more. The angel's sky, now her wings are tie-dye. Her feet, they sound off the jets. The Roman king, he wears the vest. Oh, how do I see if eyes bets? The colored clone sound itself right.
So here we go. I stand for nothing. Nothing. I'm not a feminist expressing my disadvantages in my female life. I'm not pushing for Native American rights. Wearing a chip on my shoulder is a wall. I cared for the environment. Call me selfish, but I can't hang from bridges or hugs. I live between wooden walls. I ride on paper. I drive around town alone. I find pop culture cheap and over expensive. But I'll admit the death to those underground junkies. Those college radio tunes. I like toxic. I might be Native American. There's not dots. I'm sorry, my people. Many moons ago were slaughtered, raped, and massacred. But this is now. Why are they raping and massacring each other? Killing sick, cuts deeper. Sure, the government is unjust. Whose is it? There's one strong word to describe politics. Overrated. I know my education gas one day all cost me an arm and a leg. But one thing remains. My heart, my soul. Who will repent my sin? Dang, he's got some shit. I made a friend. He'll be your friend. Make your useless asshole. And Jesus will save you. My dad's confused and useless. But he's always said it. My mother says it's an epidemic among us. It's just my dad. But I cling to the moments when he wasn't confused or useless. Dare I say an asshole? Because when I watch him in his pajamas, try to figure out his complications. He looks innocent. I cry for confused and useless causes. When you think you're right, there's a greater chance. There'll always be someone to say, "Oh no, I disagree." What do you mean by? There will always be. The best argument is. Period. Don't care equals never wrong. Oh shoot. lied. I lied.
My lips have uttered untruth.
I stand for something.
It came to me like an overused techno beat.
I stand for
Love. Four letters containing the world's existence. Bodies twist like licorice. Inspiration in music, poetry, eyes, sculptures, eyes, hearts flutter like butterflies. Intoxication to one's not reality, and reality, anxiety, feeling like what I stand for, by what you stand for. Love.
My poem is about my hatred. Cold, wet, dark, miserable. When why must it come? Taking away our daylight. The road is encrusted with ice. Montana winter. You would think that I love the snow. I hate winter drones cascading down the sky, covering dead grass like a sheet over. I'm telling you, bikini partying on a tropic. Why beside your tormented tropicalness? Why must I be trapped in this wilderness and hell? Why can't I be in Hawaii on the beach? Why am I even living here? I'm ready to leave with my suitcases packed. I want to leave behind the snow, the cold, but alas, I cannot. I'm forever trapped in this awful sea. Forever. Or at least for a couple of years.
All right, cats. The only disclaimer to this poem is that there is no disclaimer. Check it out. It's the news. I've seen the news. I see the news every day at 5:20 on Channel 23. I've seen to see how much money I can spend. Where I've been. News. She really spoke to me. She adjusted her highlights, soft lights to keep her from smiling. She told me the same damn story I heard 7 million times. But she sifted from it all the sad emotion to get me from hearing it again. I fell asleep in the bathtub last night. I slept in my own sick and twisted film. I slept in cold bath water. That's what I've seen. I've seen cold bath water. And I didn't spend any money while I was there. I went to a newscaster parade. The same connotations, like the connotations and enunciations that enunciations that will drive you insane. I wore a suit, tie, little cabin under my carry indoors, but I carry around. Anyways. Yeah, I've seen the news. Did you see that one episode? The guy fell off the base of the cliff and was pronounced dead at the scene. Yeah, I've seen the news. Have you seen the news? Have you seen the news? Yeah, I've seen the news. Lately, all they've been showing are reruns.
Lots of emotions. I came up with this. It's called Coffee Addicts, and I'm not as bad as it. So what? I'm a little tired, a little cracked. I'll make it through the day. As long as I have my coffee. Ooh, coffee. Get out of my way, fool. It's time. No one is stopping me. Every last drop in my coffee. An obsession. I am addiction. I am the very sight, taste, feel, and warm Bitter. Bitter. You want it sweet? I can make it sweet. I can make it sweet. Sugar. Like. Coffee makes me run. Coffee makes me run. It keeps gas in my tank. It's got gas in my tank. It's got my flashlight, the coin in mine. $10 a day. $10 a day. That's all I ask. Just 10 bucks. You got me already. It's really in my hands. Put something in my hands. And the caffeine. And the caffeine will take care of it. And I will run. And I will run. Like in the robots. Like you will run. More. I need to have one. I have to have it because when I turn into a hideous foul breath, and it's all the lashes out, and it's all the lashes out, and it's little soul standing in the way of me and mine. Happiness. I am a slave. How? Substance. How? Be happy. Be happy. Don't let the tantalize around how it means to do you. You are her own person. Happiness is not substance of any kind. Hello. My name is Cassie. And I am coffee.
I guess you're rocking the Another poem I was going to give, but after listening to our kids, I decided this was the best because you need Well, I know how you feel. I went through the Great Depression, and I remember thinking, oh, this is not for anything to live for. Hitler's going to be right over here. I was so scared. I agree with you. About the mess we have today. So I picked this poem. I think, maybe, we hope this is the way that this is going to be. It's going to be in 2050, the year of the equation. Just before this quantum leap, a wondrous, awesome new world appears. With galaxy seekers, measuring quarks, with weekend trips to Mars, telepathic thought, which has to be before can become now a messenger by lifestyle and temperature beyond our sun. Electron bolts and cosmic ray understood by all. The sky is blue, clean and pure. Energy from the sun. Harnessed air and crystals will make the flight cars run. Harvest from the ocean. Condominiums in the sky. Death no longer frightening for those who choose to die. A time for living. To be sure. I wish that I will be young. To search and find Milky Ways in galaxies. To meet old friends with their new faces and send back notes on gamma ray. Now unheard of places.
When we were assigned to do spoken word poems and creative writing, I didn't have anything that I really cared about enough to make into a spoken word poem. So I tried writing 4 or 5, and I didn't like any of them, and this is what came out of it. I can't write no spoken word poetry. I can't write no spoken word poetry. With all the emotion digging down, deep down inside yourself, Finding something you care enough about to make into a poem? Well, what if I just don't care? I'm not passionate about any causes, and I couldn't care less what any politicians do. And I don't have any subject for a poem. I've tried comments on the wrongs of society with its egotistical fools, underfunded schools, and too much booze, with all its backstabbing hypocrites and overflowing garbage pits, its lazy bums, and its brave sons. I tried yelling about how few people really know how to dance, so most think it's something to dance, kicking up their legs in some random stance. I tried yelling about how frustrated I get with school and tap dance, never taking a chance, but nothing works. I'll never be on the cover of the Times for my rhymes. I can't think of lines like, truth is where heaven and hell laid their heads to rest. I just don't care. Not about the presidents, Democrats, or Republicans, not about education or the environment or religion, not about Iran, Iraq, Palestine. I just don't care. So here I sit, at my desk, a dozen crumpled papers worshiping my feet. Nothing to show but 2 wasted hours. I can't write no spoken word poetry. All right.
I'm like really not good at this, and yeah, okay. How could anyone be as cruel as you? We kneel before you, asking for mercy, asking for nothing more but our lives. You take our land, you take away our rights, our freedom. What more could you want from us? We only have so much to give you. No, wait. We only have so much you can take. While women and children run and scream, gunshots going off, fires starting, our horses getting stolen, I kneel before you asking for forgiveness. For whatever it is I did, I'm sorry, I can't change my color. And I can't change my ways. I can't change my color, I can't change my ways, I can't change the way I live my life. I can't change how I feel you feel about me, but I can change how I feel about you. I will not disrespect you, I will not make you kneel before me and beg for mercy. I will not follow in your footsteps, but I will walk down the street, look at you in disgust, and wonder how you could be so cruel.
Alright. My bum is numb, and I have to pee with that, so I'm gonna get through this. Now, this has no title because it's about having no title. I am sick of you all putting a title on me. Do I have a title? Is there a name tag right here that says hippie? Just because I smoke weed don't make me a hippie. They used to call me a jock, but I wasn't. I just wore one. I wear cowboy boots. So what? So what? So if you label me one more time, one more again, I'm gonna bitch slap you. Now I don't care if you're Christian, if you're Jew, Muslim, whatever. You're still human. You're human, you're human, you're human. And if you're not, whew. Because I'm a human, you're a human, we're all human. Peace.
This one doesn't really have a title, but if it did, I think it would be Open Your Eyes. I sit poised atop a rooftop, above the slop, above the clouds and sounds of raindrops. I watch as the whole world stops. The light bulb above my head lights up so bright it pops. As I shift mind states, something far, far away contemplates my contemplation of its contemplating. For that moment, a connection is realized. In 2 minds the same size, 2 strings realized, then tied. And for that moment, separation died on both sides, slid together only to be pried back by changing tides. Realization is manifestation, and perception is creation. To see is to perceive, and when we perceive, we find the existence of these so-called existentials, as these so-called experts flash credentials, trying to map out my mental. But it's impossible. Oh, sketch it out with a high-tech pencil. But it's impossible. Even if they could, it wouldn't be audible. There are no words for abstract thoughts. We are not robots. We cannot express all with strange symbols and dashes and dots. There's more than can be expressed within cheap talk, because talk is cheap. The closed mind weeps as its janitor sweeps thoughts under the rug, never to be seen. But I've been in between the yin and the yang, as the fat lady sang and the silent bell clang, as snow fell on a cold, frozen hell. I tell no lies, I hide nothing behind disguise. My mind is my prize, so feel no surprise when you look in my eyes and see what's behind, back in my mind. Look at what's inside me. I don't need lies to hide me. No, I don't need someone to ride me, so get off my back. Many of us humans want to inflict upon others instead of treating all like sister and brother. They look in others for what they loathe in themselves, that which is covered up by the tall tales they tell. But only the self is changed without fail. Escape your mind box because the air is getting stale and your malnourished soul is beginning to become pale. Many fear themselves, so they try to cover up what's on the other side of the physical, get back into the flow of life, which is much more rhythmical, much more whimsical. They need to get rid of the superficiality, look a little deeper into this dream we call reality, and sit down on the gray line between truth and fallacy.
But, yeah, it was just basically some random thoughts about my boyfriend, so that matters. You all know Tim Allen, right? He's hilarious. My boyfriend, not the actor. I should know better, I tell myself. No one's perfect. We decided he has an anger issue. He says if he gets mad, he'll hang up on me and not talk to me for 2 days. I say he better not, unless he wishes to die at the age of 16. Real funny, huh? He's a pretty boy. You already know what goes with that. 2 rules. Number 1, don't touch his hair. His perfectly gelled wave. Touching may lead to dire consequences. Rule number 2, do not get his shirt dirty. Big no-no. Especially not his American Eagle, white button-down, blue striped shirt. No need to start that war anytime soon. If you violate these rules, he'll immediately remove your hands or go wash his shirt and say, "You better recognize," in a cute, cautious sort of way, as if he's some hot thing. I only wish I could get my hands on his hair. One little curl. Wind it around the tip of my finger as it falls back.
All right, and our 3rd place winner is
Will and Jay.
cash prize. Can you find me something nice? Second place is
Kate Condon.
$20 cash. There you go.
All right, and drum roll please for the first place winner of the
Benita. Beautiful people, have a nice night.